I don't know. This one.
This one?
This one. We are live.
We are? We're live!
Hello.
Hey, everyone!
Mm-hmm.
I gotta turn this way and crank my neck around. Hi, Hi there. I'm Theresa Artigas. I'm here with my husband, Michael Artigas. And welcome to the, what is it today? 5 o'clock live? 4 o'clock we missed. I had things going on. And 6 o'clock I was like, let's do 5. So today, if you don't know who I am a local portrait artist and photographer and artist. And I'm here with my husband, Michael. We have a portrait studio on the Jersey Shore. And during the pandemic, we decided, since we weren't able to work, that we would do a live painting series, and everybody's really been enjoying it. So we're continuing on with that Monday through Friday. So today, I have a very, very special painting that I'm doing, and I think he's watching now, so you better say hi, George. This photograph was taken in Florida from our good friend George. He's a photographer. He used to live in New Jersey, and he took this of the sunrise in Florida, where he lives now. He moved and left New Jersey.
Smart man.
Living the life down there in Florida now. Always on the beach with a tan. Taking great photos, and some of the photos that he has taken I've been admiring, and this one popped up the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so beautiful to paint. So George, it's happening. So I forget what beach he said. Was this Satellite Beach? If you know it, George, post it on there. I think you said Satellite Beach, Florida, on the East Coast. So I'm going to tape that up there, and all I did was print it out on computer paper, and I feel bad because it's not giving it its true justice, being a photographer and having it printed properly. I know a lot of times I'll take a cell phone picture or something, but that's not like the truest colors for a photographer. It's like, ooh. So I am going to punch the colors up even more to give it its prop, basically. But it's a reference photo for me. And you want to check the sound and make sure we have sound, because we got...
Yes, we got burned once, and there you go.
You never forget.
No.
You do one live feed, and then all of a sudden, you know, you find out nobody heard a word of it.
Let's see. There we go.
We got it live.
We are live, and the volume works.
Awesome.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, so what I'm going to do
What are you going to do?
is I'm going to have my paper towels. I'm doing acrylics today. And there's my little Bob Ross, a bird on his head.
Why is there a bird on his head? Because it's all nature painting?
I think something to do with birds. I forget, when we were at that place in Florida, they said he had birds or something.
Did he? I don't remember.
Raised them or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's got a raccoon
All right.
down there.
So, I'm going to just look at this and pick out some of the colors and put them on my palette here, which this is a very bright blue that I see, which really looks very similar to that one, maybe with another mixture. So I'm going to put that one, and I have my tape because my horizon line is not going to be done by hand.
Well, the horizon line here is not straight.
Yeah,
At
I'm
all.
wondering if he must have done this maybe with his phone, where he did like a panoramic, maybe, George? I don't know. You can tell us. Sometimes you do it with your phone and you scan it. It doesn't give you the exact line, but we'll make it straight. It's no big deal. I love the colors coming off the water here, too. Those clouds are going to be amazing. Okay, so I'm going to just pull out the colors here. I do have some purple, but it's not the purple here. I'm going to mix it with black to make it that color purple. So that, we know we have yellows and stuff in there. So I'm going to start with the blue here, and then it kind of turns like a blue, almost like a yellowy blue into yellow, and it has like, it looks green, but I know it's not green. It's probably just the computer paper. So I'm going to start that way first. And then I can always do my clouds. So we're going to decide where I want my horizon line. And I would say this is a warm, you say this is a warm gray, right? So I could do the bottom first, or I could do the top first. So when picking my horizon line, I'm not going to pick it in the middle.
That one's not in the middle.
No, it's not. So the sky is more dramatic than the bottom. So I'm gonna make this my focal point like he did in his photograph. That's the plan. Ooh, you know might be really cool. Well,
Sharks.
Sharks?
Maybe. I don't know.
I may.
Oh, what's that?
Add in a little gold touching at the final end because
gold.
Just to give it like a glimmer.
Gold.
I don't know. I'm playing.
Anyway.
So
You're excited with this one.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go up about. Decide where I want my horizon line here. Probably. Visual. I gotta do with my pencil here. Hold on. What do you think? About there?
A little higher.
A little higher. Right there. I want it in the middle.
A little higher.
Oh.
Right there.
Okay.
Still could have been higher. But that's all right.
What? I don't want it in the middle.
I know you don't.
My clouds are going to be right there. What, do you think you should go higher? Where's the middle? Right about there. Yeah, no, I like that right there.
Alright, fine. We'll see. You'll see.
Oh, you're making me second guess myself.
No second guessing. You committed. That's it.
I'm committed. There's my line. I'm cheating. Okay, we've got awesome music in the background. And it's created by our very good friend Mike Edley. He creates beautiful music. He does mixing of all kinds of instruments and things. So I don't have to worry about
Copyright.
Right.
Because if we were playing...
But the Facebook won't shut me down even though they hear that and go, oh, it's copyright, right?
No, it's not copyrighted, so it's fine.
Mike better say it.
No, it's not. If we were playing, I don't know...
Something else.
Van Morrison right now, yeah, they would shut us down.
Yeah. All right, I got the blue there. And I'm going to put in some black. Always have a little bit of black on there. Always have a little bit of white. Right there. Not ready to put the purple out yet because I don't want to waste it just yet. So this blue needs to be a little bit more pop to it. I'm going to add in a little bit of ultramarine. I'm just pulling out some blues. This one's got green in it, so that's ouch. Yeah, maybe. This one looks like I could mix it a little bit too. It's a mixture of those two, really, I think, by visually looking at it. Okay.
What are you drinking?
It's that really cool coffee with it's like a...
With nitrous?
Nitro, and it's got the foam on top. All right, so my Bob Ross brush.
By the power of Bob
I don't
Ross.
think I'm gonna use it because this is too small.
Oh, poor baby.
Big one. Hold on. This one. I did have another one. Oh, right here. This one.
That'll work.
This is nice and soft, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are soft brushes I use for the background. This one's a little harder. This is really soft. This one's my Bob Ross brush. I'm very excited to use. Okay. Put that over there. Okay, so let's just get the background here to see what I like. It is a very bright blue. I'm just putting a little bit of ultra there just for in case I need it. Need a little bit, tiny bit. let's go with. See if I like it. No.
No?
Add a little bit of sky blue to this. It's got like a. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Undone. I just want to get the top here. About my head here. It's just the horizon gets lighter. I want to add a little bit of yellow. I don't even know if that's hint of yellow. Got like a hue, and then once it dries, I'll make it a little more yellow, but it's got like a green yellow cast from what I'm looking at. Of course, I can always change that to whatever I want, really. Once it dries a little bit more, then I'll add a little bit more yellow. Okay, we're gonna leave that. Clouds come later. So let me just, I wanted a little bit of a darker blue up there, but this one's got too much purple in it. That's what's bugging me.
Add some black to the blue.
I did, and that changed it to more like that. It wasn't what I wanted. I wanted a brighter blue.
What's that?
Ultramarine.
That's not blue.
No, it's got like a purple to it, so hold on. Sky blue. Let's see what Prussian blue is here.
Ooh, a brand new one.
A brandy new one, yes.
What is it?
I just want to see the color of this one. Prussian. Ah, that might help me out. As long as it doesn't have,
Oh, that's dark, man.
it doesn't have a purple tint to it. That's, I don't want anything purple. I don't think it does. So. Aha! That's what I wanted, Prussian blue. So I'm going to take a little Prussian blue and I'm going to add it to the top to give it a little bit more dark up here. Now I feel better about it all.
Do you?
Are you drinking my coffee?
Nope.
No.
It's my coffee.
What?
Yeah, I claimed it.
Okay, so now you see this gradual from the blue going lighter down to this color, which I'll get a little lighter, but I'm waiting for it to dry because when you add yellow to this, as you see, it has a little bit of a green hue, which I'm fine with, but I don't want to go any more because then it will start turning green, and we know that there's not a desire to have a green sky today. Okay, so I'm just going to rinse this a little bit and put it aside. I needed that bigger bowl of water. Well,
It's a rough life, Chica.
I should have a couple bowls just sitting here.
You should. Because God knows we don't have enough stuff. So just add some more bowls. What difference does it make? Got cups, we got mugs brushes over here, we got...
But I have bigger bowls like this.
Yeah,
brushes.
I got those. Yeah. Let's get some more brushes while we're at it.
Okay, so then I'm going to let that dry a little bit. Because I don't even want to put my white clouds in there at the moment. So I'm going to go to the bottom now.
No, they'll bleed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we need down here? Espresso machine.
Espresso machine?
Yeah, I need some caffeine.
Alright, so I'm going to take this off. Look at that awesome horizon line. I cheated.
There we go. Oh, there's George.
Did George come on yet?
Yes, he just got it.
Hey, George, you're finally here. Yay! Tell me, what beach is this? I thought you said Satellite Beach. Am I right? In Florida? If you can post.
It's Pismo Beach.
It's what?
Pismo.
Anyway, so George, I started out with the top being darker, and then I added colors, and then I lightened it up, and it has like a little hint of like green, and then I'm letting this dry for a little bit so that I can add more yellow and then put the clouds in, otherwise it'll become mush. So now what I'm going to do is go to the bottom and work my way up while this is drying, which, you know what, I need to put this up here. I forgot the top. Let's do the top. So George, I'm going to send this to you when I'm done. Make sure you have a spot in your house picked out. Let me just get the top here. Oh, Pelican Beach. It's Pelican Beach Park in Satellite Beach, Florida. It's across the street from his house. I'm so jealous. He's living the life in Florida right now. Just watching the seagulls and the sunrises and the turtles. I've been seeing him. He's an awesome photographer. He's been taking pictures of the wildlife down there. It's a whole different world down there. And he looks like he's enjoying it with his tan. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. Let's just wipe this off a little bit here. He lost the sound.
That's his end, not ours.
That's your end, George. Are you sure? Check our side.
Yeah, because the closed caption is coming up.
Okay.
Wouldn't have it without.
All right, so the bottom part here is a warm gray. This looks a little colder here. This is warm. I could possibly do this and then add this as white or cream, because that looks like the foam of the sand, you know. So that's where I'm going with that. So I'm going to pick a brown and a black. Well, I bought a brown yesterday.
Yesterday you bought brown?
Or the other day. I don't know where I put it, but I bought it. Is this it? No. Okay, well, there's my brown.
There's your brown.
And let's take a little bit more here. Well, for painting, George, you really don't need the sound too much. I guess you can watch the if he doesn't have the sound, you can watch the actual progress of the painting and watch the captions, right? There's a color in here I want. Raw sienna. Just a tad.
I'm missing my siennas.
Which, that's the water. I can't go in that area, so I'm just going to go down here.
Stress.
I don't want that to touch the top right now. I'm kind of not wanting to mess that up. So. My gray. There it is. Some gray in here. Oh!
Oh no!
I have a whoops.
You had a big whoops.
How did I even touch the yellow? It wasn't even
Because
close to it.
You grabbed the brown, you didn't lift the brush high enough, and you smeared it across the yellow. And then you smeared it on the canvas.
Yeah, I did.
That's okay. We have Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Yeah. Trying to get a sponsorship. The quicker picker-upper, Bounty.
Yeah.
Good for painting.
Okay. Have no fear.
Bounty is here.
Bounty is here. Oh yeah, you can see it drag right
Yeah, I know. It's like a car wreck. Look at that.
I'm sorry.
Did you get the yellow off the brush?
Yeah, I'm overpowering it with the gray and the black anyway.
Okay.
And the brown.
Okay.
No worries.
I try so hard.
You try so hard.
Just for that, I'm going to drink more of your coffee.
You're not going to drink my coffee, are you? Yeah, that's that nitro. What is that nitro?
I don't know. It's nitro.
Yeah.
Tastes creamy.
It is. It's got like a foam on top. Okay, so now I'm okay, so let's take a little bit of, let's rinse this now and change my brush.
Oh, waste.
What?
Oh, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just adding some color in here, lighter, just a little bit lighter. Like a bluish tint over here too.
A little bit.
You know, so I'm kind
A little bit.
adding. Did you leave the front door open for Chloe? Because we're down here doing the paint thing and oh.
What is with you?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. You have too much caffeine. You can't have this nitrous stuff anymore. It's got you all wired up. You're like whipping paints all over the place.
Yeah.
Look at you. More Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
I can fix it. Look at that. No problem.
No more coffee for you.
Yeah, I'm getting a little.
You're a little wired up there, Chica.
I am.
Look at you go.
I didn't even think I came near that other one. It was like my brush went.
Yeah.
So weird. There. Change my brush again.
See, look at you. You're whipping around with brushes. And
I am. I'm on fire.
you're on
today.
fire. What is this stuff? Bubbly?
Where's my?
Cherry bubbly.
I'm looking for a specific. Alright, let's do this. Okay. It's dry, almost dry up there. I'm trying not to. just putting in a little bit of texture in here.
See, you have too much caffeine. I don't have enough caffeine.
And then drink the rest of my coffee and we'll be even.
There you go.
I'm just adding a little bit of. I don't think it's the coffee. It could be.
You think it's the music?
Something's giving me crazy energy.
Oh boy. That's not wrong with that. Crazy energy? Let's try something else. There you go. Something completely different.
All right, it's just rough, very rough. Okay, so let's do a little bit brown, more brown up here. Yeah, that's what I want. This color. And we'll get into the little textures of all those little rocks on the beach and all that later on, but this is just like the base.
That's gonna have to be tomorrow.
Maybe. Okay, so let me rinse this. Okay, let's put that aside for a minute. Okay, so very rough, still a little tacky. But now I'm gonna look in here and say, oh, this has got a blue-green hue. I mean, I don't know from George's picture. If we look on the phone, it probably has a different, but I want to say this is yellowish instead of green. I think that's our computer printout, right?
Actually, I can pull it up on your phone.
Could you for a second? Yeah, because this looks, as from the printer, it looks a little too green for me. And I want to say it's probably more yellow from his photo. So let me just peek at that. Yeah, it's definitely got like a greener, yellower on his thing, on his picture. So the printer, you know, it's a printer, so you never know.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out some blue and blue in the background, and then I'm gonna add yellow on top. No, I'm gonna get yellow. Never mind. More yellow. Hold on. It's this one. Okay. Let's do a little bit of yellow. Yellow, white, yellow. It's a soft yellow. It's not like a crazy. I'm gonna add in a tiny bit of blue here. And then I'll add in the waves and more. It's gonna come over here. I'm not doing as much of, like, my horizon line's lower than his, so. Does have a hint of orange in there.
Ooh, we're adding orange now.
Sorry, you're in my way.
I'm in your way.
You're in my way. I didn't get into the purples or any of that. It's going to be a process like all of my paintings are. And I'm definitely not going to be finished with it today. Oops. So, you know. It takes time. Over here will be purples and whatnot too, but I'm just kind of getting a gist. And the blues in a second here.
Alright, this music's just not good.
Go to the next one.
Yeah, this is not good, this music.
It's got to go to a different song is all. That's all.
This, yeah, I'm not digging this tune.
Yeah, it's just a little.
It's ruined my vibes. There we go.
You need a little more lighthearted blue. Where's my purple? Oh, that's nice.
There we go.
Happy.
Some melodious tones.
I was getting aside there for a second. Sorry. This is the one I want. Just trying to get the hue just right with a little more blue in there. Softening this just a little bit on the edges before I bring in the orange. Okay.
Well, you're...
Turn it down a little bit. Again, I can't stop now. I'm just like, this is just too... Turn that music down for a minute and just let me kind of get into this here.
You are into this. That's a problem.
Wow.
You're like possessed. What's going on?
I don't know.
You're
I
gonna
don't know.
back away.
I can't. I gotta just... Let's go with this.
What is that? What's that?
That's a yellow cat. That's a medium cadmium yellow.
A medium cadmium. What's that?
A little bit of red.
Red.
Yeah, I just need a smidge. Can you turn that down? I can't.
Hmm?
Just turn it down. What do you do? Now it looks very, what's the word? Like I always say, elementary. Because it's so, it doesn't look like anything yet, which it never does at this point. It's kind of like, what's going on? It looks like, to me, when I'm looking at it, it's not to the progress that I want it to be. It's a step of progress, and it looks very elementary at the moment, and as it should, because I'm doing it in steps. But I'm now going to take a little break from those colors, and I'm going to do the clouds because they're fun and happy. And let's get some white out here. I'm probably, as I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the clouds, and I'm happy to go there, but I'm not happy with too much of this just yet. So I'm taking a little break, stepping away from it, and then I'll come back in a little while with fresh eyes. Let's get some white here, because it's not where I want it to be. So I'm going to take a little bit of the white for the clouds. And in the clouds, there is like a, it looks like brown in there, you know, but I'm just going to do the little fluffy, make sure. Yeah, it's a little bit tacky, but not bad. And then I'll add the brown in there in a little gray. So So it goes all the way across here. Bring it over here to the edge. And just a little bit of brown. With a tad of yellow in there. I see a tad of yellow. A little bit of gray in there. It's all the highlights, the shadows, the highlights, the shadows. Add some brown in there. A little bit of yellow. A little brown. Taking a little bit of yellow here. Just a dabby, a little dab. Didn't mean to do that. A little brown in here. Then we have this light area right here, coming down here, very light with yellow right here. Kind of down like that. I'm going to add some white in there. And it's going to get brighter down there. Over here. Got some stuff going on in here. We got all this purple. We got the sun. Not getting there yet. But I will. We got a little bit of light over here. Now I'm just going to kind of add in little areas of puffy little clouds. That's kind of getting there. What do you think? Getting there?
Yeah.
You know, every time I pick up a photograph, you know, to paint, sometimes I think, wow, this is going to be really easy, or this is going to be cool. And then when I get into it, then I'm like, different areas that I never expected to be challenging just become challenging. And I get certain days, like, I mean, I try to paint every day if I can, you know, because I'm working on client orders too. And doing this, it helps me too, but sometimes I think I overdo it. I don't know.
Overdo what?
If you paint like all the time and you need a break, I don't know. It's good to step away sometimes, but then it hits me, I have to paint again. It's like in me. I have to just pick up the brush and start painting like I did the other night. Remember, I was like, oh, you came back from the studio and you're like, where did that painting come from? I'm like, I don't know, it was in me, I had to paint it. But, this cloud needs some help. Okay, let's just kind of get it a little more yellow in there. I think that's what I needed from the hues of the sun. And then I can add in browns too. It's coming together slowly. Okay. I don't know if George gave up or he's still watching. Oh, he's still watching. Yeah, I'm challenged by the water right now, George. But we'll get there. So, yes, what do you think? This color, Mike, for the water?
Which color?
The yellow. I want to try to get this.
Well, it's got like more
blue, right?
It's got red in it.
Well, I don't want the streaks. I want the base color. So that's what I'm trying to like muster up at the moment. It's like a, I don't want to say green. What is it really? What color you think? What are you doing?
I'm looking at the photo again.
Oh. Maybe I'll go back over it with blue.
I'm telling you, it's got...
I don't care about the red colors, but the whole base color is where I'm trying to get.
Oh no, it's like a muddy yellow.
A muddy yellow.
Muddy yellow.
That's my... Sometimes that base color is just the challenge here, so... But it's got blue in there. Alright, let's go. It's like a bluish yellow. Right. And then I can add all the other colors on top of it. Just want to get that base color, you know? Get this orangey stuff over here. Putting in a little dark area here for the wave. But I think I'm going to stop for the day and revisit it tomorrow.
You hear that, George? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow you have to come back.
Right.
Because I'm sure I've been going for a good 40, 45 minutes now.
Are you approaching an hour?
Oh, am I? Okay. I'm approaching an hour, which I only normally do like a half an hour, you know. But this is where I'm leaving it for the moment. Let me just get a little white in here. All right, George. It's the very beginnings. It's a lot of colors going on here, and they're beautiful. I am going to just say this is my base. I'm going to come back and do that more tomorrow and work on more colors, put the sun in, work through the shoreline. We got this beautiful sun with the orange coming up, finish some of the clouds, work more on this area, but it's a start. And I'm really happy that everybody who stopped by to watch me, even though I did a couple blunders here and there with hitting the brush in the wrong color and putting it on there. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching today. If you are interested, you can come back tomorrow and see me finish this beautiful photograph that my friend George, who's a photographer, took in Florida. And I'm going to continue on it tomorrow, so you can come back. If you're interested to have, maybe you have a photograph like this of something that means something to you, and you'd like to have it painted, you can click on the link in the top portion after this video is over, and you can find the special above and find out more about that. And you can change and make a piece of art from maybe one of your photographs. I'd be happy to do. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.